Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Brittany at Coslit Candle Co. and I make videos all about everything you need to run your candle business. I recently got my candles into stores, so today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I did that and to talk a little bit about networking and things like that. So hopefully I can help you out and give you a couple ideas on how to get yourself out there and into other stores. I forgot to turn on my ring light there. I figured because it's been rainy lately and cloudy, I might as well pop it on real quick and continue on with the video. So moving on, networking. It's super important to network your product. You're not going to be able to get yourself out there the way you want to unless you start networking. Word of mouth is going to be your best friend, especially when trying to get into stores. A good place to start networking is your hairdresser. You wouldn't think so, but they see so many people in a day, and their coworkers also see a lot of people, especially throughout the week. They see so many different types of people. So if you leave your business card with your hairdresser, they'll be able to help you network and get yourself out there. And they'll also know, or at least mine knew, a couple local shop owners. So that helped me out a lot, especially when trying to network into stores and get myself out there. My hairdresser was actually the one who told me about the festival I was a vendor at. So she actually helped me get myself into not only a store, my first store, but also into a farmer's market. Well, it was a festival, but it was very much like a farmer's market, so there was that. Another way of networking is neighbors and friends. Honestly, I didn't even think about this, but my neighbor, she does resale, so they're always doing yard sales over there. I know yard sales don't seem like the type of business that you would expect. However, there's so many people coming through there, and getting yourself out there and selling even a couple candles at a time can be a huge help. And handing out your cards to all these people, offering gift boxes, things like that, it can help you get yourself out there. I got really lucky as far as my neighborhood goes. I am surrounded by the best type of people, and my neighbors, they're looking into starting their own business as far as resale goes, and they'll have their own shop within their home. And these are the type of people you want to look for, people who are starting their own business or they have their own small business. You don't really want to look at the big retail stores because, they have other people that can help. You want to surround yourself by people who understand what you're going through, You want to be surrounded by people who have been where you're at and can help you grow your business, and you want to be able to help other people grow theirs. What goes around comes around. Another great way of networking, you can post signs on bulletin boards and hand out your cards as much as possible, even when you don't make a sale, and that just gets your name out there. People are going to look at the name, and some people will actually look you up, and you never know what you can find as far as putting yourself out there and how far you can go when you do. You just have to be brave. That's it. You just have to feel the fear and do it anyway. There's a great book out there. I don't know who it's written by, but it's called Feel the Fear and Do It Anyway. I highly recommend anyone to read that, especially if you're doing business for yourself. And these are all great forms of networking that most people wouldn't even think about. You have your Facebook, you have Instagram, you have everything online that everyone's doing right now. But a lot of people aren't using really like word of mouth and like putting themselves out there in person, which can make a difference between a sale. A lot of these people will buy you and not your product. If you're kind and you listen and you care about your customer, it will make 1,000 times difference. I promise you, I promise. For example, I met this man named Paul at the festival I went to, and he was the nicest man. I didn't think he was going to buy anything. He ended up sitting at our table for about 2 hours, just talking to us about life, about books, about all things, music, stuff like that. It was absolutely incredible, and we didn't plan on him buying anything, we just thought he was sitting there hanging out. And when he got up to leave, he ended up buying a candle from us, so that was huge. He ended up buying us and not my brand, so sometimes people will do that for you just because you're you. And Being yourself and putting yourself out there is the only way that's going to happen. You need to have faith in yourself. You can do this. If you believe in yourself, you can do this, really. Sorry guys, I'm getting blinded by this ring light today. Just gonna try and avoid the light and keep moving forward. So looping back to getting your candles or product into stores, if you go for drives, just drive around your area, look for small businesses, and you want to look for the vibe you get as well. You want to be sure the store matches your brand. So if it's like a tire place, I wouldn't. But any small business, like I said, small business owners, they know what you're going through. They know exactly what you need, and they're willing to help you. Those are the people you want to look for. So those are the type of stores you want to look for, something small. So when you get there, you want to walk in with your card. I didn't bring any candles in. You don't want to walk in with an armful of product looking like a salesperson, not right off the bat at least. You want to give them a chance to see who you are as a person, maybe give them your card and explain to them what you're doing, what kind of product you have. I also talked about my first 2 weeks of sales, so that helped a lot, especially walking in. And I can be really, really shy, guys, so I was actually really nervous walking in. Just remember, there's the feeling of confidence and the action of confidence. You can't have the feeling of confidence until you take the actions of confidence first. So you want to basically, I don't like saying fake it till you make it, but you want to have faith in yourself until you feel confident. You have to give yourself that chance to thrive and grow, and you have to be understanding with yourself as you do. I always give a free sample of my product to the owner so they can try what I'm trying to push, so they can be able to sell it for themselves. You know, people don't want something in their stores that they don't believe in, and if they don't know what it's like, they don't know what you're selling, they don't know what they're getting, they can't help you sell, they can't help you grow. And that's basically what you're trying to do. You're partnering with another business to try and grow your product. Before anyone even said yes to me, I said, even if you can't put my candles in your store, would you be willing to at least take my card and give them away as you're selling your products? That would be a huge help. And even though I didn't walk in with my candles, I had 2 of each in my car. So if they did say yes, I was able to bring them right in and set up a display right then and there. So that's a good way of doing it. You don't want to be too pushy. You want to be kind and respectful. You know, you're going into their business, their second home almost, the amount of time they put into it, the amount of love they put into it. You want to be as respectful as possible walking in. So once they say yes to having your products in their store, you're going to have to talk about commission. So here, it's important to be honest with the people about how much you spend on each product. So they can't really help you if you don't explain to them, I'm spending this amount of money to make one. So here's what I can do. More often than not, they're willing to work with you as far as commission goes, especially if you explain to them that, you're just starting out. You can't really buy things in bulk. It's not really a viable option for you right now because buying in bulk is like thousands of dollars at a time. So starting small, you do have to spend a little bit more money to get yourself going, which is honestly is expected with any other business. So, you want to give yourself enough time to do that, and you want to be honest with the people you're working with about how much you're spending. This is where pricing comes in. So as far as retail, you want your products to be a little bit more pricey than something at like a farmer's market. And that's because you're paying commission and you're paying out a couple other fees. You want to be able to make your money back. You want to be fair to yourself when you're doing this. There's so much time and love and effort that goes into this. A lot of people don't really realize how much time goes into it. And being fair to yourself is very, very important. Otherwise, you're going to end up losing money. It's super easy to get caught up in trying to help everyone and lower the prices as much as possible, but at the end of the day, you still need to make a living, and you still need to be able to re-up your products and your supplies so you can keep doing what you love. It's very, very important. If this is your full-time job, like it is for me, it's very difficult to lower those prices for people. However much you want to lower them, it's really hard not to lower them unless they're buying multiple products, or maybe like deals. You can do bulk deals, or like a 2-for-1 special, or a 2 for this amount of special, and that can help. You want to be able to compromise, help your customers as much as possible without cutting your arm off while doing it. It's a give and take, and you want to be able to give as much as possible while still having a little bit in return so you can continue doing whatever it is you're doing. So that's all I have for today, guys. Hopefully, as always, I was able to help you and give you a couple ideas. Maybe you can build off what I'm doing, or maybe transform it into something of your own. And I'm a little blind right now, so thank you for bearing with me on that. I'm going to be walking into walls for the rest of the day, but that's okay. We made a great video today, so that counts. If you liked what I was doing today, if you did enjoy my content, or if you have any questions or comments, please give me a comment below and maybe a quick review or any questions. I really want to build a community here. So yeah, if you liked it, just like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!